overwhelmed. They're not going to be ready for it. People are going to die. I mean, there isn't a whole lot we're going to be able to do about it. They're saying that we're 9 meals away from anarchy.
You'll start to see a true disintegration of society.
People will form together in gangs to go obtain the resources they need.
They're going to be looking for food. They're going to be looking for drugs.
There are going to be some grade A predators out there.
Turn that off. Turn that off. Large urban centers will be uninhabitable.
Get them down.
Dangerous places.
Some small communities would put up barriers.
The man said no.
You're going to find things along the route that are going to be useful to you, and you're going to take them.
You're going to have to forage, which is a nice word for looting. The hardest thing in the world for anybody would be to take another life.
I'd like to say shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh Shemel Shah. Also give a double honor to the elders of GMS and honor to the Akim. Peace and blessings to you brothers and sisters that listen to Hopeful Elect. And today I would like to get into, like I mentioned in the last video, I'd like to get into that, the upcoming economic collapse, man. But, brothers been getting dreams, visions. This is going to happen soon, man. And I was just looking at a documentary on the History Channel dealing with Armageddon. And they was going into how terrifying, of course they were speculating, but we know it's going to happen according to prophecy, man. All right, they was going into evacuation plans and stockpiling food and, the diseases that's going to be out here and the mass murder and, of course, police state martial law, man. And, of course, you're going to have blackouts. It's going to be crazy, man. All right, and people won't be able to leave the city because you're going to have checkpoints. All right, you're going to have the chip. You see, those are the many perils that's going to come upon those that dwell in the latter time. And that time is now, man. This is why we push the way we push. Because we see wars knocking at the door. Okay, we see Trump and Kim Jong-un have a so-called meeting today, which we know World War III going to happen. All right, he already cursed out NATO at the G7 summit. All right, war's in the air, man. The Most High's plans is coming full force now, man. It's evident that we are at the latter end. All right, that's why the scripture says, and even you had in Brazil, you had gas prices increase, man. All right, and when gas prices go up, guess what? You had which gas prices going up in America. Right, you had that in Brazil. I think the truck drivers was protesting, and when they protest, because they have to go through interstates and different highways and bring your food to your different supermarkets, that means the food prices go up. Okay, it's a domino effect, man. That means spending goes down, everything goes up. Okay, and when gas prices go up, that's a sign of inflation. All right. And we also seen the reason why gas prices going up too. Trump sanctions. Okay, he even sanctioned his own allies, man. And that Iranian deal fell through that Obama signed in 2015. So his recent actions is going to bring down the economy. So we can't trust in these carnal things, man. That's what the scripture says. What? Let me read the first precept. Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 19. It says, they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of Yahweh Shemel Shah. They shall not. So the day of the wrath of Yahweh Shemel Shah ultimately is when Yahweh Shah come back. But the hour of temptation is pretty much at the beginning of that, man. All right, and of course when they bring forth the microchip, that's it. Okay, that's when every man's faith is going to be tried on a whole nother level. It said they shall not satisfy their souls, not to fill their bowels. It's going to be famine out here. All right, cannibalism, which I want to do a video on that too, because it's a stumbling block of their iniquity. It is a stumbling block, gold and silver, this money system, all right, which was set up on debt. Now that is a stumbling block to you jakes, man, to these people out here in the world. They think it's all about the dollar. Well, the dollar's going to crash. The dollar's going to be obsolete. There's going to be a cashless society. And if you take that microchip, that's it for you, man. And the time and famine and pestilence, first of all, that currency don't mean anything. It's going to be about your survival. Food, man. Food and water and shelter. All right? And it's going to be every man for themselves. It's going to get real, man. That's why the scripture says, let's read 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter. Hit these scriptures and get straight to the point, man. Okay, people next door neighbors, as they show in the documentary, going to be your worst enemy. All right? 2nd Esdras chapter 15, let me start from verse, the whole chapter is good. Okay? When Ezra saw what's going to happen in the latter end, the Most High showed him powerful visions through the angel Uriel. We read 2nd Esdras chapter 15, verse 21. Like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also, and recompense in a bosom. Thus saith the Lord power, my right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth. Yahushua is the right hand of the Most High. The fire is gone forth from his wrath, and hath consumed the foundation of the earth, and the sinners like the straw that is kindled, ultimately the missiles. Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith the Lord, the 2/3. Y'all don't keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Y'all don't even care. Okay, all what we're talking about, you don't even know about, man. You're not observing, you're not watching. Y'all go to church every week, but y'all have no clue what's happening. All right? It says, verse 25, but the Most High said, what? I will not spare them. All right? Go your way, ye children, from the power, defile not my sanctuary. The Most High not going to spare y'all, man. And the scripture says the wicked is his sword. Who's the wicked? Esau. So he's going to use Esau, his police troops, to come down with holy hell on y'all, man. Anyway, verse 26. For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction. So the Most High is going to deliver you to death and destruction, man. Right? The same thing you trust in is going to lead to your ruin. He's going to lead you to death and destruction. That money system is a stumbling block to y'all, man. Verse 27, for now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and he shall remain in them. For the Most High shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him. Okay? So the Most High is not going to deliver y'all, man. 2/3 of our people, man. The other nations, they're screwed. Who's ever on the source of, well, the scripture says the whole earth. All right, that's where you see volcano eruptions, famine in Venezuela, war brewing in the Middle East. Okay, North Korea getting ready. Wars in the air, man. You're going to have all kind of other natural disasters and pestilences on the planet Earth. Okay, and the main one we highlighting right now is that economic collapse. Okay, which is going to lead to famine. It's going to lead ultimately to death. All right, it says, read that again. For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. For the Most High shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him. So the Most High ain't going to deliver y'all, man. Well, he only going to deliver those that kept the commandments and did the work and have faith. All right? That's why it says, read 2nd Esdras 16, to read through it fast. It's a pretty long chapter. 2nd Esdras 16, we'll start from 17. So let's start from 17. 2nd Esdras 16, 17, it says, like Ezra said, woe is me, who would deliver me in those days? So Ezra's is back. All right. Does he know he's a prophet? Ezra's absolutely not. Reincarnation is in the scriptures. All right. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings. The beginning of famine and great death. Okay. The beginning of wars and power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils. What shall I do when this evil shall come? Okay. But what you Jake's gonna do when that evil come, man? Because the men of the Lord are gonna be frightened in those times, man. Okay, our faith gonna get shaken in those times, man. All right, but Yahushua gonna be with us though, man. Most High said he's going to send his angel Michael to protect the elect in that time. Daniel, the 12th chapter. It said, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. See, let me read on. For amendment, I want to do another video on famine, man. You know, definitely want to do another sit down on famine, cannibalism, right? But it says, behold, famine. This could be a whole 2-hour breakdown. It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. All these things shall they not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they should think themselves to be in good case. Even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. That's coming on the earth, man. Sword, okay? People gunning each other down, famine, lack of food, and great confusion. The scripture says the city of confusion going to be broken down. America's going to be a barren wasteland. We read on, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape hunger shall the sword destroy. All right? So if you escape the famine, you know, you may get thrown in concentration camps, but you may get hit by the missiles, either or. And the dead shall be cast out as dung. So there's going to be dead bodies everywhere, okay? America, as you know, is not going to be the same, man. And that economic collapse is pivotal, all right? There shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. There shall be no man left to till the earth and sow it. Ain't going to be no farming, okay? Ain't going to be no tilling the ground. Ain't going to be no supermarkets out here, all right? Won't be no... be able to order through your Grubhub or whatever these food apps that you people are so accustomed to. You know, the luxuries that you enjoy, you're going to lose it. All right? It says, so everything going to be uncultivated in that time. It's letting you know now, the tree shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? The grapes shall ripen, and who shall tread them? For all places shall be desolate of men. There you go. All right? It's going to be desolate of men, man. It's going to be broken down. Okay, and like we said, when that dollar collapses, people are going to lose their minds, man. All right? It says, so that one man shall desire to see another and to hear his voice. For of a city there shall be 10 left, and 2 of the field which shall hide themselves in the thick groves and the clefts of the rock. People are going to be hiding. People are going to be hiding in abandoned buildings. You won't be able to go from city to city, okay? Because there's going to be death everywhere, police, troops, okay? Famine. As an orchard of olives upon every tree, there are left 3 or 4 olives. Whereas when a vineyard is gathered, there are left some clusters of them that diligently seek through the vineyard. Even so in those days there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword. So that's how scarce food is going to be in that time, man. People are going to go house to house, and they're going to search with the sword or guns. All right? They're going to kill you for your food, man. So that famine going to be epic, man. It's going to be something that the world has never seen before, and you people in America, you're not prepared for that. This is not like the Great Depression, where people can actually cultivate or till the land, or they can survive. All right? Because people wasn't so dependent on the government back then, man. All right? People actually knew how to grow their own food. It's not like that now, man. The government pretty much controls everything. Okay? They control your food supply, man. All right? And you people are so accustomed to things being easy. But you're going to lose everything. All right? It says, even so in those days, there shall be verse 32. And the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel therefore. So ain't gonna be no traveling, ain't gonna be no good time. Okay? All that folly gonna cease, man. We read on. It says, read it again. And the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel there through. All right? It's because people are going to be looking for food, man. Okay? And people are going to become food, man. And I want to do a video on that, man. Okay? And that whole second Esdras, the 16th chapter, is beautiful, man. Most High pretty much gave the prophet Esdras a rundown of what he's going to do in these days. All right? So that's why we can't put our trust in carnal riches. Got to put your trust in faith and works. All right? That's why it says, let me stay in the book of Esdras. Second Esdras 13, verse 23. It says, he that shall endure the peril in that time. So who are the ones that's going to endure the peril in that time, the trials in that time, the miseries in that time, have kept himself. They that be fallen into danger are such as have works. This is a part of the work. Okay, going out to the highways and hedges, that's a part of the work, the ministry. Okay, also keeping the commandments to the best of your ability. But the work is what? The ministry, man. Gathering the elect, feeding the sheep. And faith toward the Almighty. So faith and works. That's how you're going to be saved. That's how you're going to be able to endure the perils. Okay? That's what the Most High said, if I can remember, it's Revelation 3:10, where he talked about the hour of temptation. He said, because you kept the word of my patience, quoting it, he said, because you kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. Okay? And the Most High said that was going to come upon all the world. And we're reading about that, some of it in 2nd Esdras, the 16th and the 15th chapter. And the Most High said the only way you're going to endure are those that have faith and works. And that's why we push brothers to go out there and do the work, man. To learn to eat the roll and to go out there and to push it. Because you want to be protected in these times, man. Okay? I remember 9/11 alone, man. How shook people were, man, off that little event. And people could still go out to eat and drink, go to restaurants. The economy was still up for the most part. But what about the next major disaster? Okay? When you can't go to the supermarkets, man. When you can't travel to city, man. We're pretty much you stuck where you at. And people going house to house looking for food. And then you got the police troops to look after, man. Okay? And the people that are looking for food, they're going to become cannibals. But that's why the scripture says, Proverbs 10, verse 2. Proverbs chapter 10, verse 2, it says, treasures of wickedness profit nothing, but righteousness deliver it from death. Treasure of wickedness profit nothing. So that dollar, it was set up by wicked men. Okay? That's a fiat currency, man. But that was set up by the Jewish international bankers, the Federal Reserve. Okay? And we all know how they got their money. It was through what? Through fraud and oppression. Okay? But our people trust in that, man. And the scripture calls that what? Let's read that one more time. The treasure of wickedness profit nothing. It's not going to profit you in that time, man. It profits nothing, and it has no value, man, with Yahweh Shem Shah. But righteousness delivered from death. So you doing the right thing, your faith and your works toward the Almighty, that's how you're going to endure in that time, man. Matter of fact, the Apostle Paul even says something to that effect. I can read 1 Timothy 4 and 8. It says, for bodily exercise profiteth little. But brothers do work out, try to stay in shape, eat healthy. You know what I'm saying? But the scripture says that profited just a little bit. But godliness is profitable unto all things. Okay? Godliness, righteousness, have a promise of life that is now and of that which is to come, everlasting life. So your godliness, man. Okay? You edify brothers, man. Okay? You constantly watching. You constantly praying. You fasting. Okay? That profited in all things, man. That's preparing and building yourself up for the uncommon dangers in this society. You building your relationship with Yahweh Shem Shah. That's how you're going to be saved. Just like Noah. Okay? Like the scripture says, as it was in the days of Noah, it shall also be in the days of the Son of Man. People was laughing and drinking until the flood came and destroyed them all. And how was Noah saved and delivered? The same thing what we're doing. He was a preacher of righteousness. And when that flood came, he was saved. That's what the Most High said, Genesis chapter 7, verse 1. And they closed out with this. And Yahweh Shem Shah said unto Noah, come thou and all thy house into the ark, for thee have I seen righteousness before me in this generation. So the Most High told Noah, enter into the ark, which we going to enter into what? Those chariots. Okay? But before the chariots, the Most High going to protect us in that time, guide us in that time. Because like he told Noah, for thee have I seen righteousness. Because Noah was doing the will of the Most High, being a prophet and a teacher. And him and his household got saved, man. So, like the scripture says, man, the treasure of wickedness profited nothing. Okay, because the treasure of wickedness, that dollar is going to crash, man. And that's going to be one of the many perils. We can see it happening now. Trump is leading this country in the Third World War. You know, he's in a trade war with China. You know, he got rid of certain deals with Iran. And now he's at odds with NATO, and he's hitting them with tariffs, taxes. So everything going to start going up. Gas going to start going up. Food going to start going up. And ultimately, the economy going to crack, man. All right? So, you know, like Esau is evacuation and stockpiling food now. Like the scripture said, godliness profited in all things, man. Build your relationship with Yahweh Shem Shah, all right? So he can be with you in those times. So with that, I'm going to say, giving our praise, Yahweh Shah, Shalom.
Do you know how the world began?